Hi there, Norik Koczarian here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the opportunity that I can actually share with you story. Today I'm going to share with you a story about a very good friend of mine. I had an opportunity to work with. I had an opportunity to speak with that person literally um, straight after the event where he competed, and it didn't really work the way he really wanted and he really wished. Um, as we all know, as we all also want, we want change in our lives quite often, and I think you would all agree that change, which we are driven for, uh, we would like to have that change permanent instead of temporary. Well, a lot of times we have in our life appears a situation which one of my mentors, Tony Robbins, called a pressure cooker. The pressure cooker is one of those reasons that why we can't make a change in our lives, and I want to explain you through the story how the pressure cooker works. Well, first moment of the pressure cooker is the pain. The pain would be the situation when we hit the bottom and we can't get out of it. We're really into this stage in our life that like that's the last moment. Nothing else can happen, and we literally can't find other way around. Uh, and then through some influence, through somebody's information, through some information we gain, we start taking action to change it. Obviously, when we do the action turns the pain, that it actually makes it smaller. The pain sort of like disappears, and because the action becomes more like ongoing, and as I always say, repetition is the mother of all skills. If you repeat something on and on and on again, you'll change one habit to the other habit. Um, when you take action more and more often, the actions can be bigger, smaller. They can grow or they can stay, steady. Um, you gain the result, which is stepping out from the challenge you had, stepping out from that situation you were in, and that comes obviously the result. The only thing about it is when you gain the result you wanted, you become so conditioned that, oh, I'm safe now, and you go to the sort of in comfort zone and you stay there for that long until you return to your position on the start. And that's why I call it pressure cooker. It works on a circle, it circulates. um for this tool, for this basically information, I want to just give you a quick story about, as I said, he's an Olympic diver. There was a competition he was entering. 2 weeks before that, he entered in one of the best competition in the world, and for his age and experience, he actually picked one of the best results in his career. Um, I was talking to his coach, and his coach told me that if he gained in the next competition at least half of the points he gained literally 2 weeks before, if he gained half of those points, he would be going to the biggest competition in his career, which was Olympics. It ended up that I would actually happily had opportunity to be on his competition, and unfortunately, he didn't even get half of those points. He gained a third of those points he gained 2 weeks before, and then I find out that I will have the opportunity to speak with him and maybe just try to help him. When I spoke with him, obviously he said, "Well, I hit my pain in this situation was basically it was a big new venue. It was more people than usually I have on the competitions. The cameraman was walking a different way. All our changing rooms, and he was trying to pick something what doesn't work, and as I spoke with him, I looked at him, he was literally in a bits. Then I said to him, well, let's take an action then. Let's see what can we change, what was actually limiting you and what we can change in it. And I've asked him a very simple question. Was the board you were jumping in the exact same as it was 2 weeks before? Yes. Was the water as wet as it was 2 weeks before? Well, it turned out that that pain turned a little bit to sort of a joke, but in a good way, because his physiology, his language, and his focus just turned quickly, very quickly to the way he wanted. Well, he went next day, because next day he had still an opportunity to dive, and he gained better results.